Good. Hello, everybody. Hello. What's going on? It is Sunday. I don't think I need to tell you that, but I will tell you that just as a little pleasant reminder. I'm sort of the arbiter of what constitutes Sunday, what doesn't constitute Sunday. Nevertheless, everything's a little weird today. Let's get a look at these. They're orange. They're classics. As you can see, there's plenty of things all over the place. I'm home. I'm not in my usual location. This will not be a very long show today. I'm off to my nephew's christening. Got to put on a suit to watch them pour baby on a water. To watch them pour water on a baby's head. Let me get nothing into this. Let me say this first of all. Stop whatever you're doing. Go watch the latest AW with Gabe Kidd. I believe it's the longest one we've ever done. Probably the most fucked up one we've ever done. And that's truly saying something. I mean, the guy is he's off the rails. We have no rails. I don't think we have rails, but if we did, he would be off them. Not only the longest episode, easily topping the bleep record. I don't know why we bleep stuff. We used to not, and then we do, and it frustrates me. Anyway, his family all over the house. So I'm down and making room for people. Things are going on, this hustle and bustle. I'll go till maybe 10 and then get out of here. Ash said, good morning, sir. Hello, friends. Red Dog said, good morning, RJ and everyone. Miss Andy said, good morning, everyone. Dara said, good morning, lovelies. Mike said, good morning, everyone. Mia said, good morning. Kevin Featherstone said, good Sunday, RJ. Glad you got some time at home. Have you picked up any good jackets for the upcoming spring and summer pay-per-views yet? Well, I will say next week is Revolution. We Renee and I both stumbled upon, we didn't realize we bought something that matches. So we're thrilled about that. I feel like it's the first time we're ever going to match. After that's Dynasty, which is in Philly in April. So I got to keep the weather in mind. And then, of course, all in is Texas. I don't know if I'm going to do a whole thing. Should I do a whole thing? I don't know. Let me think about it. I do have suits that I have not worn that I will get. They're sort of like backups. If I don't find anything else, I got this one. If I don't find anything else, I got this one. I have probably two of those. So next week, for the rest of the month, basically, I'm going to be on the West Coast, which is wonderful, which is very exciting. I'll be seeing people. I'll be doing things. Revolution is, of course, in the crypto.com arena. Renee and I can announce it because they're not going to fucking do it. We'll be hosting 0 hour. Maybe it's 90 minutes. Maybe it's 60. Maybe it's 2 hours. Who the fuck knows? We're going to have a time. We're going to have special guests. It's going to be nice. Mikey G said, could I have a birthday message to my wife, please? Sure. Mrs. G, happy birthday. Is that all you wanted, Mikey? Could you be a little more specific? You could have helped out a little, but instead, you kept it basic, and you really got what you asked for. Christine said good morning. Prisma said good morning, everyone. And RJ, congrats on your longest AEW on record. I think at least 10 minutes of it was expletives being bleeped. I think the record before this was held by the Hurt Syndicate. I don't intend for them to be that long, ever. But certainly people have more and more to say. And I guess we're putting less restrictions on them. Not that we ever cut stuff out, but, you try to go through people's careers, and there's a lot there. And I hope you learned something about Gabe Kidd. The career, the man, and the person. Cam said, good morning, everyone. Mia said, Christine. Nell said, happy cultiversary. Happy birthday, wife, Mikey. James said, good morning, everyone. Chronic Snake said, woo, brisk time. That's brisk, baby. Lishi said, good morning. Kathleen said, how many times in your life has someone told you to shut the fuck up about Broadway actors? At least 4 to 5. AKA Baldy just rode Mauve Beret. He's been a member for 33 months. Jesus. Miss Andy said, does Gabe Kidd always cause that much anxiety? By the end of it, I was just sweating. My back was just covered in sweat. Because I knew there was a lot of editing to be done. I don't think he sweat. I didn't see him sweat at all, which is interesting. Nick said good morning. So Sierra said good morning, RJ. Nail said happy cultiversary, Baldy. Leashy said so many bleeps. Vanessa Craven said good morning, RJ enthusiasts. Hope everyone is doing well. That reminds me, Mystery Wrestling is tonight at 5. Does anyone have this information? Allie, the bunny, is on commentary. Gabe Kidd is wrestling. See how I tie it all in? Mia said, Nails, put your request in again from last week. Oh, yeah, last week the stream froze, but I was on for like a solid 10 minutes doing requests. I did Nails' request. It was something. I can't remember what the fuck it was, but I said it a bunch of times. And she's like, you didn't do it. I said, I did, just nobody watched it. Emmanuel said, which is cooler, Robin Hood Men in Tights or Robin Hood starring Kevin Costner? Men in Tights is great. It is one of the few film appearances of Richard Lewis. Not really much of a cinema guy. Ash said, I cannot wait for Dynasty in Philly. Mass Sanity said, I'll be meeting Bruce Falange this afternoon. Is that a signed book you would like? Yes. Tell him about me. Tell him about Tony Storm and even Renee. Some people like Renee. I think he would be interested in the community. Cam said, how do you feel about suits with shorts? I think it's just disgusting. Miss Annie said, Dynasty is April 6th. Fine. Maria said, wrestle ants with the matchmaking fits. 2 Canadian tuxedos, I hope. Yeah, that's it. AKA Baldy said, Glengarry Glen Ross premieres on Broadway March 10th. You get your tickets yet? No, but I'm very interested in it. I would think about it for sure. I want to see Michael McKean. He's in it. What's better than that? Christine said, hope that little guy has a wonderful christening and you enjoy some sheet cake or something. It's a big blowout. I've seen indie shows with less production. Walter said, hi, RJ. Good collision on Saturday. That reminds me, and I want to talk about this. So I was looking, when Hey comes out, I see with stuff under my name. Some people will write like, oh, RJ, this shit's fucked up. And it came to my attention that I liked a tweet. And I did it totally by accident to the point where I didn't know that I did it until this fan screen. You scroll by, you're looking for stuff, you're looking at stuff. It was a like that I honestly, truly had no idea. It's one about Ricky Starks, Ricky Saints. It was a derogatory tweet about him, and I liked it. I guess. Well, I didn't. I guess I did, but I had no idea it was accidental. It was a scroll like. It wasn't an actual like. I don't even know what it said. I didn't even get the point of it. But the guy whose tweet it was screenshotted that I liked it and then posted it saying, oh, it's like there's something here. And then I had these people yelling at me, being like, who the fuck? Let me read some. Let me read some. This is gonna be good. I guess I gotta scroll down now. RJ City's an indie bum who's never done shit in wrestling except getting hired by his friends. I don't know who my friends would be. Doing an unfunny podcast that only the crustiest of the AEW neckbeards give a shit about. There's more here. I'll keep scrolling. RJ City's a shit stain on the toilet seat of the wrestling business of 2025. So normally it's a shit stain in your underwear. So this is a shit stain on the toilet bowl, which is kind of interesting. RJ City holding resentment towards Ricky is like the janitor who works for your local sports team. Be upset if Star moved on to another club. Anyway, I love Ricky. I always love Ricky. It's fun. Everything's okay, unless in case anyone was wondering. I've spoken to him. He's good. He's good. He's nothing. Whatever. RJ said he's a loser. It's an unfortunate series of events. These people are a cult. What is RJ said? He's always the guy who was like, RJ said he's talented though. Oh, I got one. Complaining maybe. That's not bad. That one I like. Anyway, everything's okay. I enjoyed this, really, ultimately. And I'm going to start using those Palm Pilot pens. I think that would be better. Christine said, hope that I already fucking read that. Mike said, was it me or did one F-bomb not get bleeped? Sometimes that happens because they happen so quick. There's a unbleeped F-bomb in the Paul White in bed episode that we did 2 New Years ago. So look out for that. Vanessa said, Mystery Wrestling is at 5 p.m. Eastern today. Yes. Twitch.com/Eviluno. Go watch. It's nice. I should come back. Mia said, Gabe Kid is something else. I saw his Instagram live with Mance Warner. He was cussing like crazy. Jesus. Mikey with a better request. My wife loves books. Could you give her suggestions for books she should pick up for her birthday? She's into the whole romancy stuff that's popular now or murder mystery. My favorite book for getting into the fiction realm is New York Trilogy by Paul Auster, Auster. That is the best one. I love it so much. Other than that, I can't really think of anything. I read plays. I read a lot of biographies. I'm going through a Rod Serling biography, not really a murder mystery. So I will only recommend that one book. It's a good fucking book. I also want to say I am fucking glued to this Gene Hackman shit. I mean, I love the guy, tremendous actor. Blah, 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 blah. How the fuck you 95 and you have a suspicious death? That's really, really, remarkable. And the wife's not that old. And where was she? And the pills and who died first? And the pacemaker said it's been like a week. And the dog is dead, but the dog was in the closet. And the other dogs were alive. They were left outside. Was there food left for them outside? Did they hate this one dog? Did they love this one dog and want to die with it? This is, if there was like, the second the news broke, I heard anyone with the podcast going, we got to cover this. Neil said, I wanted you to say Toon Black and White Army enthusiastically. It wasn't on the end of the stream. I promise you. Okay. Toon Black and White Army. 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 That's those are a bunch of different readings. I think it'll be good for whatever sick thing you're using this for. James said, when you're frozen last week, you were screenshot with a pouty bottom lip. I had this. Probably this. Joe said, Richard Lewis is amazing to this day. I would love a Boku. They really went hard into those juices. But Sandy said, have you seen the Richard Lewis classic movie, The Wrong Guys? No, I haven't. There's a lot of movies I need to get through. And fucking David Johansen died too. Less mysterious. I think he was clearly very seriously sick for a long time. Loved him. But just bought his shirt. Here's a shirt. Christine has gifted 5 memberships. Kevin, Lawrence, Mia, Dave, Ice, Amy. You all have fucking memberships. It's Christine's fault. Blame her. Molly said, just like last week, 7 minutes in, and I got an ad this time for a hand and stone massage. Not that bad. James had thoughts on that tweet from Ricky Morton. What the fuck? Where does Ricky Morton get off blowing kisses at me? And where's Robert in all this? Very confusing. Mia said, show baby pictures for Christine. I do have one, I think. It's not a good. She didn't really pose. Today will be a good day. Vanessa said, wait, what did the tweet that you accidentally like say? It was something to do with like he was pulling off an indie. I didn't really look at it. Let me look at it now. I'm trying to make sense of it all. It was so accidental that we all just found it funny. Ricky not doing the job and bearing Defy Wrestling while doing his signature. I'm like, okay. Yeah, it's a guy. That's the funny thing. It's a guy shitting on Ricky. And I like it. And I get in trouble. This guy should be getting in trouble. Whatever. Everything's fine. Everything's good. I had a nice time. Neil said, I got wrestlers who like my tweets about certain things when I think, ooh, spicy, but I ain't no snitch. I do think that's like poor form regardless. It's not something I do. I don't like vague tweets from a guy I'm not even fucking following. I just fucking saw it. Oh my god. Neil said, people pay attention, know you love Ricky. People who don't want shit and don't know shit are always the loudest. Nobody's opinion matters but the cult. I mean, we are a cult. Sirius said, when are the new videos coming? So, I did 3 video game videos. They have no audio. You have to stand by. I'm in the process of changing my set, the setup, the whole thing. Everyone stand by. I will get out some other videos in the meantime. They're coming soon, Sirius. I put out one on Thursday or Friday. There's no audio. And I went, fucked it up. Played 3 Sega games in a row. No fucking audio. It's entirely my fault, and I'm sorry. Christine said, could you please wish my daughter Audrey a happy 13th birthday and tell her all the things she has to look forward to as a teenager? Audrey, happy birthday. The best times of your life are from 6 to 12. So it's fucking over now. You know, this is it. We're done. As a teenager, feelings, urges, confusion, aggression, frustration. You don't know what to do with your life. You feel this immense pressure at 13 years old to fucking figure it out. Don't listen to them. I still haven't figured it out. It's okay. You're going to be alive for a long time. Pace yourself. You can get deep into shit right now and then totally get out of it. You can get into sewing. Become a hardcore sewing nut. Sew everything you see. And then around 15, 16, just stop. It's not bad. Hydrate. There's no reason you shouldn't hydrate. Even children, it's not bad. It's not bad to hydrate. That's all I'm going to say. Happy birthday. Whatever your mother does, just do the opposite. I think is good advice, ultimately. You don't have to enjoy anything. People try to force you to enjoy. If anyone tells you to enjoy something, tell them to go. You know, you're 13. Tell them to take a hike. Happy birthday. Pack said, morning, RJ. Are you going to try to watch? Are you going to try the Eddie Kingston breakfast sandwich? You know, but Charles Lawton is. Sean said, I have the New York trilogy. Oh my God. Mike said, I was just about to ask your theory on Hackman. Also, rest in peace of David Johansen. I mean, if I have to speculate, and I have to. Everyone's making me speculate. I would be surprised if they were murdered. That seems weird. Was it some sort of assisted suicide? Were they like, let's go together? Maybe. There's some I'm looking for a nice reason here. Ali said, you should be in the new production of Glengarry Glen Ross. I used to do a monologue from it. Not the sweary ones, the nice one. There was a Shelley the Machine Levine who came in and made a big sale. He was recounting it. Mia said, the Oscars, are you watching? I don't know. I can't say, excuse me, can you pause the baby? Can you hold the christening? The Oscars are on. It's a big dinner. It's a whole thing. Mass Andy, oh, here's the wrong guy's cast. Richard Lewis, Richard Bell's there. Everyone named Richard Donner, Louis Anderson, John Goodman, Tim Thomerson. Wow, you can't go wrong with that. You're correct. Kathleen said, have you ever read 4321 by Paul Auster? It's wonderful. No, but I've read a couple other books of his, and they're very good. Neil said, you just supported my local sports team in the Carabo Cup final, Newcastle United. Well, now TK's going to be angry. Thanks. Sirius said, just post the no audio ones. I'll just watch those, bro. I cannot. I have such astute commentary. Mike said, TK liked one of my tweets, but it was the highlight of my Twitter experience, but I didn't go screen capping a thing. Just odd fucking be it. It's not odd. It's typical. Rob said, how are your chings? That's what I'm going to... Sometimes my chings get caught underneath, and I have to unhook them. Red Dog said, yes, the Oscars. Those celebs have got to stroke their egos and go random political rants that have nothing to do with the movies. Yeah, but, like... I would feel pressure. Everyone's watching, and it's like, I should say something important. They don't know what that's going to be, but there is a pressure there to say something important. Mia said, how about don't curse at 13? Allie said, who do you think should bring back the pounce as a finisher? Willow. She's the queen of the pounce. Siri said, have you watched The Rumble? I'm not. Joe said, I went the opposite route, got into sewing at 40. Also, an option. Red Dog said, avoid TikTok and any ridiculous trends that other teens go with. Rob said, happy birthday, Audrey. Nell said, can you pause the baby? We're going to find out. I'm going to go to the church and I'm going to go like this and see what happens. Christine said, thank you for all the birthday wishes for the kid. Aaron said, you're up early, brother. It's almost like I do this show at 9:30 a.m. every fucking Sunday for the past 7 years. Neil said, did you see Willow's new figure? Yes. It's got the colorful, and there's a black and gold variant too. Very exciting. Lance Archer doesn't do the pounds? No, he does not. Vanessa said, favorite movie that's won an Oscar? Let's look. I'm horrible on Oscar history. Looking for a list here. Wow, Mutiny on the Bounty. That's an old one. That's with Van Johnson. You Can't Take It With You, Best Years of Our Lives, Hamlet, All the King's Men, Greatest Show on Earth, From Here to Eternity, On the Waterfront, Ben-Hur, The Apartment, West Side Story 1, Best Picture. Wrap your head around that. Sound of Music. Oliver, Midnight Cowboy is very good. I know I'm only in the 60s right now, but crazy to go from 1968, Oliver wins. In 69, it's Midnight Cowboy. Patton, French Connection, The Godfather, Godfather Part 2, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Crazy to even think Annie Hall wins Best. This is back when they liked comedies. Deer Hunter, Kramer versus Kramer. So weird. Chariots of Fire, Terms of Endearment. Amadeus. Not Rain Man. Rain Man was not a Best Picture. It's crazy. Silence of the Lambs, nuts to think it won. Listen to this list. Silence of the Lambs, Beauty and the Beast, Bugsy, JFK, and The Prince of Tides. That was 1991. Forrest Gump. Jesus. I just want to go through and see if Argo. 12 Years a Slave, Birdman. Oh boy. Moonlight, Shape of Water, Green Book, Parasite. No. Everything Everywhere All at Once, Oppenheimer. I mean, I like The French Connection. I'm gonna say Midnight Cowboy. I don't know if it's the best picture ever, but I'm gonna say Midnight Cowboy. That's crazy. Cam said, I think it'd be okay if you asked to pause the baby and say it's because you need to see Conclave sweep the Oscars. Siri said, RJ, if you had a superpower, what would it be? Opening people's garage doors. I would just look at them and they would open and I would keep walking. Mia said, what's the cheat meal for today? We're having a big dinner afterwards. It's all today. Like the second this ends, it's a to-do. So it's whatever they put in front of my face. Mia said, have you ever had a chantilly cake and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down over your face? Please hide your face. I don't want to see your face. No, I have not. Nell said, did the original West Side Story win an Oscar? Rob just told me it won 10. Yes. People loved musicals and comedies, and I don't know what happened. Mia said, have Charles and Charles take your place so you can watch the Oscars. Joe said, whenever I go to any event at church, I'm always secretly hoping Father Guido Sarducci is the one performing the ceremony. Remember him in Casper? Piece of cake. Piece of crumb cake. Lishi said, we watched Amadeus so many times in high school music class. My grandmother made me watch it and did not tell me it was 3 hours long. Christine said, Parasite's excellent. Even though I'm talking about that's one they loved musicals, I think it's ridiculous that Wicked is nominated for Best Picture. It's nice that it's popular and whatever, but I'm like, In what fucking world? Am I crazy to say the movie looked bad? Like, it didn't even look good? I don't know how to explain it. It looked dull for what it is, and it should be, I feel like, bright and inviting and engaging. Visually did not look appealing to me. Am I nuts? Mia said everything everywhere all at once was weird. Well, yeah. Neil said, "What are you wearing today? Will you post pictures? Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I'm gonna run the second this is over. I'm gonna run shower and throw stuff on. So I hope it works." Red Dog said, "Also condolences to Christine. The worst part for you will be the teenager attitude. Oh, she'll be fine. The kid's fine." Sirius said, "Will you ever play Minecraft for a video?" Absolutely not. It's too much work. It's a fucking headache. Vanessa seconds Parasite being great. Nail said, "Nuts, man." Let's go. Let me look at best actor winner. Let's see what we got here. Warner Baxter, George Arliss, Lionel Barrymore, Wallace Beery, Charles Lawton for King Henry, 1932. It's very good. Spencer Tracy, James Stewart, Gary Cooper, James Cagney, Bing Crosby for Going My Way. It was hilarious to think about. Laurence Olivier for Hamlet, Roger Crawford for All the King's Men, Humphrey Bogart for The African Queen, High Noon. We're getting there. Brando for On the Waterfront in 54, Ernest Borgnine for Marty in 55, which also won Best Picture. It is crazy to think. People don't talk about it. Like, Frank Sinatra was nominated for Best Actor. I don't think you would have that today. Yul Brynner for The King and I, Alec Guinness, Ben-Hur, Charlton Heston, Max Schell for Judgment in Nuremberg, Kill a Mockingbird, Rex Harrison, Lee Marvin, Rod Steiger, George C. Scott for Patton. Now we're getting in. Gene Hackman for The French Connection. It's great. Brando won for... Oh, that's crazy. I didn't realize this. Brando won for The Godfather, and then for The Godfather 2, Al Pacino did not win. Or Carney won for Harry and Tonto. I don't even think I've even heard that movie. Nicholson, Richard Dreyfuss for The Goodbye Girl, Kramer versus Kramer, Robert De Niro for Raging Bull, Fonda, Golden Pond, Robert Duvall, F. Murray Abraham won for Amadeus. Good for him. That is a good performance. Michael Douglas won for Wall Street. Isn't that insane? Daniel Day-Lewis won for My Left Foot. Jeremy Irons, Hopkins, Pacino for Scent of a Woman is disgusting thought. Even Tom Hanks winning for Philadelphia. And then Tom Hanks won for Forrest Gump. Fuck me. They're very kind to him. Jeffrey Rush for Shine. Jack Nicholson again for As Good as It Gets. Roberto Benigni. Don't fucking forget. Roberto Benigni won for Life is Beautiful. And if you think that's bad, 1999, Kevin Spacey won for American Beauty. So you got that to deal with. Oh, God. Awful, awful, awful. Past Lives is one of the best movies I've ever seen and got no love from the Oscar. I mean, I would say a lot of my favorite movies would never even near an Oscar, never even nominated for anything. Neil said, "There's a movie out right now about a killer toy monkey. I think it's called Monkey. I'll probably watch that," she said. James said, "Rest in peace, Gene Hackman," since you mentioned him. Yeah, thanks. Forgot to say that. Colin said, "How's the coffee?" Weak. I don't like it. I'm going to have to get more after this. Today's going to be nuts. We're done in like a minute, and I'm going to have to run, and there's so many things I want to do, and I still got stuff to do. You will have an extra 30 minutes today because I'm finishing soon. Go watch, go like, go comment, and share the latest AEW with Gabe Kidd. Tell Gabe nice things. Apologize to AEW and probably New Japan too. Blue Horseshoes love Anacod Steel. I don't know what that is. Calm said John Cena should win Best Actor. Okay. Silver said, "What did Jeff Bridges win for?" I don't know. I didn't see anything. James said, "Godspeed and God bless." Not yet. Silver Streak said, "Sorry, Gabe Kidd fucked the sign." Vanessa said, "Favorite movie that you think should have won an Oscar?" I mean, I think, but I'm also like, I get why they didn't win. So something like The King of Comedy, I'm like, I get it. I'm not going to hold it against you. some westerns. I think I wish more westerns won. The First Wives Club. No, I would say The King of Comedy feels good. There's good performances in there. Goodfellas, I don't think won anything. So for how beloved it is. To me, I will say it again. I think it won like best special effects or something. Beyond that, Jurassic Park is one of the greatest movies of all time. In terms of this kind of movie, this Oscar kind of thing, I think it should have at least been nominated for Best Picture. It fucking wicked is. Mike said that sign needs to be put out of its misery. Neil said Gabe changing the sign is the new chinging the sign. That's what we're calling it. Okay. James said Gabe King should play Nate Diaz in a Nate Diaz biopic. Vanessa said I've yet to see Jurassic Park. I mean, it's excellent. I don't know what else to say. That is the show. Go watch, go like, go comment, go share. Hey, I'm taking off. Today is topsy-turvy, as is the rest of my life. We're going to have a bowl. It's okay. Let's get a final look at the orange ones. And until next time, Godspeed. And God bless. Oh, yeah, next time I'm going to be in LA. Jesus.